Okay, well, thank you for coming in during your break today. We're going to talk about progress monitoring. So our norms are to use our time wisely, bring innovative ideas, be grounded in the learning, engage and provide input, redirects back on topic as needed, and be solution oriented. So first I want to start with celebrations. You guys have any?
I do.
Okay.
We got our book bags made,
Okay.
and the kids are really enjoying them. They're level to their ability, and they're really discovering, hey, I know how to read these books.
Okay. So hopefully this session will be helpful in just helping them continue to grow in their levels. And what about you, Ms. Harris?
Celebration tomorrow is Friday,
Yes.
and my kids are really, really doing good. They're loving. They were so excited yesterday, just to share their learning with other people. It's really great.
Okay. What about you, Ms. Della? No? Okay. One of my celebrations, I've been getting a lot of love today. Both classes, they were hugging me in and out the door, and I don't know, they must know I need it today. I don't know. So just happy that they're excited to see me and ready to come into my classroom. So here is our agenda. We're going to talk about progress monitoring, the importance, the district goal. I'm going to provide a data tracking tool for you guys, and then some resources as well. And I did share the PowerPoint with you guys. So, in your own words, what is progress monitoring?
It's where you track the students' growth frequently, so you can see the incline in growth.
Okay.
Where they're going, or where they are.
Okay.
Or where they be.
So y'all were quick with that. It is a frequent ongoing assessment of a student's progress.
That does look like me looking at them.
Yeah. While we're monitoring.
Yeah.
Yes. It was like,
I think that was my exact look this morning.
Okay. So why is progress monitoring important?
We know what needs to be taught for them to reach their goal, where they are, meet them there.
You can see how long it takes them to get to from one point to another, and you can kind of foresee how long it's going to take. If there's any bumps, hurdles that you might jump across the way, it just helps you paint an overall picture of what you need to see in that student's growth.
Yes. Thank you. Provides data, see where students are and our next steps, what you guys just said. I pretty much hit my bullet points. Seeing the growth over time. And just insight on what type of instruction, accommodations, services, or evaluations, if need be, that we need to provide. So I'm pretty sure you do know, but I just wanted to check in. Do you know our campus district goal for first grade?
Does it have something to do with the DRA?
No.
Oh. Because I know that they're reading that they want them at 18 in DRA.
Well then, I guess yes. They want that is the end of the year goal.
End of the year goal.
Do you know the goal for math?
I know where their growth on map is. I know where they want them ultimately to be towards the end of the year.
Okay.
Like their target point.
Okay. Which is also our target, to make sure that they are there by the end of the year. So and the
That's look on some of the kids. What?
And mine.
and mine when we're pulling them for small group. Yes, like I know we just went over that, but You're like way out of left field. But so the district and the district improvement plan and our campus improvement plan, they want first graders to be on grade level by the end of the year. And so our goal is to help them by monitoring where they are. And so progress monitoring is not meant to be overwhelming or overload. We do it anyway. It's just a matter of documenting it pretty much. So the goal is to keep it simple, keep it functional, and it should be a true running record. And so I know at the beginning of the year, we got our small group binders and we have a tab for every student. And I know for me, it's not very functional. I have the data. I don't have it separated by each student, especially since now we're doing the 3-way split and I have 66 students. It's not functional for me to put all the many documents and things that I have in all these tabs.
Yeah.
So especially when we're trying to switch to the next group because they want us to get to 2 and 3 groups in a session, in a certain time period. So I came up with a data tracking tool. And it
Did you send that to us?
I did. What I did was I put all my students in their groups, and I have that in the binder, but it was kind of hard to keep track of the papers and then like the new data and then what I want to work on them next with. So what I did was I created this sheet, and I can type on it as I have them at my table or when I'm on the carpet with them. I can type directly into it. So I like to keep things electronically. I just keep up with those things better. So maybe this is functional for you. Maybe this is a simple format for you, or maybe the binder works for you. You can choose your progress monitoring, the way you want to collect the data for it, but this works for me. So, as always, we have our learning objectives and then our students. So I have a section for what I know they're struggling with. So I type those notes into it while we're working on the carpet. I have a section for what I want to do next with the whole group, and then activities. And then I have a section for students individually. So when I work with them one-on-one in the small group, what are they still not understanding? What do I want to work with them specifically on next? And
This is
then, you like it?
I like the individual student.
Okay. And then just comments like they were playing instead of sitting like they're supposed to, or they were tired today, or just whatever whatever may come up. So I did share this with you guys as well. So if you want, you can go ahead and just browse around. If you want to go ahead and start inputting your students, you can do that. What I did was I made a copy.
I just want to know.
So if you click on the arrow at the bottom, I made a copy so that I can fit all my groups into one folder. So that way I don't have to make a make a copy of the whole entire Excel sheet for each student, each group.
What arrow at the bottom?
The one when you click at the page right here.
Oh.
Duplicate.
Oh, okay.
So I would duplicate it before you start inputting the students,
Okay.
because whatever you put on one sheet, it'll copy to the
Okay.
next. So I'll give y'all time to just play around in that.
Is it supposed to, whenever I type on it, disappear?
No.
How do,
Type the L that you type in.
Say that again.
The L, that's supposed to be, like, learning, that's supposed to be their name, right? But it, on
Where's
it was
this?
their name, there's a letter L. What's the topic, I mean?
Maybe I typed it by accident.
No, that's okay.
Okay, so if
you know what? Hold on, I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Let me make a copy of this. Okay,
Okay, so if you put the cursor to the end,
like that?
like beside the colon, double tap. And then you can type and it won't erase anything.
Okay. Right. See? Okay.
Oh, you could do the back arrow.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, it's fine. I'm having some issues here.
Let's see.
If I want to put another, you know what I mean?
Another one.
Yeah. Okay. Without it, you know what I mean?
Mm. Maybe we can just add another row.
I think your computer's frozen. Or something like that.
See, it did that up there too.
Maybe what we could do is just add them here.
Okay. All right. Okay, I can do that. I can
Okay.
do that. Okay, so put the cursor here.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Double tap. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, and then Harris, I know your math. So,
That's where I was having my problem.
yeah, I don't know why mine didn't, but yours didn't.
Mhm.
So I would suggest typing them in here.
How do I copy and paste? How do I put?
So you want to copy the information?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put down on each one.
Control C. And then you click in the box. And then Control V will paste it.
Well. Okay.
Hey, and you can do, if they're the same, you can click this box,
Oh.
shift, and this box.
Okay.
Okay.
That's giving me
So
some.
advanced?
Okay. Yeah, because I'm just used to going down like that through it.
Okay.
But I couldn't do it for some reason.
Okay.
Now we're doing it again. Oops.
If you want Harris, you can start building your next group, unless you have those things ready to input.
Yeah, I guess.
It's up to you.
What are we putting it into?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to save it. We need to save it for you to.
Well,
I mean, I'll
yeah, you
keep
can
it and
just
use
share
it.
it
I
with
like
me.
it, but
okay.
it's on our drive.
Somebody going in my room.
No, I think they were.
Oh, no. Music. He's in music.
Oh,
Well, who was that?
music. You're in music. Just
Yeah. Where did he come from?
okay. I'll do about 2 more minutes. wrap up to discuss data and different resources that we can use.
You did it again, they're just, but that's fine, I just wanted to see if I could,
Okay.
if I, you know,
Did you try the back arrow?
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
And maybe there's a setting I can find. Make the cells grow instead of.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Okay. So I noticed that you guys have a good understanding of your students because without paper or anything, you just started, just grouping the students and then typing out like misconceptions as well as what you want to work on them with. So we know it's up here. But where are we pulling the groups from? How are we deciding who's going to be grouped with who? Matt? Okay.
DRA.
DRA? Okay. So I use the same. The map data for sure. And then DRA because it pretty much tells me like, okay, they know sounds or they can at least put a CBC word together or something. And then I know we just did our middle of the year map test and we just got the data from that a few weeks ago. And so that has also been a resource that I've used to group students because they did it for me based on their scores.
Right.
And so
I took the math map,
Mm-hmm.
and because I know some of the kids try really hard and some just get click happy,
Mm-hmm.
but the map is really good at giving us what they have, which is usually pretty close to accurate.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the teacher knows their students better, so
Right.
I take what the map says and I fill in the pieces where
Right.
the gaps where they need to be.
Right, because we've been pulling them for small group all year long, so we know where they're at. And the map data that just kind of
Is
really-
icing, yeah.
yes, it's like okay,
We
yes,
told you.
it matches. The data
It's just
aligns.
confirmation, right?
Yes. So as far as the activities, where are you pulling activities from based on what you know about your students?
Scope and sequence, pacing guides,
Okay. Resources.
district approved goodies,
Mm-hmm. ST math.
all the things.
Yes.
Smarty Ants has
Yes.
where they are in Smarty Ants.
Those detailed reports and
And it's really good, like on ST Math, if they're stuck on a puzzle, it gives you an alert that says how many times they've attempted it. So that's really good. You can go in there and you can pull activities and stuff that would be great for here too.
that is true. Also, when planning, you can link it in here, so that way, like, say you come in Tuesday morning and you're like, I'm pulling this group. Well, you already have it linked, so you just pull it up and print it off, whatever you need.
Link it in your lesson plans too.
Yes.
And just
Oh, if I had a mouse like that, it would be gone. I wouldn't have no idea. I'd probably throw it away.
I like her little big cursor, her little mouse on her.
Oh, that was a
little
bear.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
it's a
because
bear.
I'll lose that trying to switch it back from the
Yeah.
TV to the screen. Okay, so we've started our small group list. Not that we just started small groups, but just putting it into this this format. Some resources where we can collect data from
Oh, yeah.
would be MAP, because it has the TEAC that the student needs to work on. It has activities that are already ready made that we can just upload and go or print and go. And it has the directions spelled out for us. UFLI, the University of Florida,
Yeah.
they have that toolbox where we have additional resources.
I have that bookmark right up here.
Do you use it from, do they have math resources as well?
They don't, but I
Okay.
remember it from a long time ago. Now that I have the link, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna bookmark this thing because I
Yes.
loved it.
Yes.
Loved it.
I kind of wish I would have known about it at the beginning of the year because I felt like I could have moved my students along further. And
For Christmas one year, they went and they printed off a bunch of those activities on cardstock, and they just put them together with string and says,
Oh.
here, we copied all these stations for you. You know, here, you gotta laminate and cut it out yourself, but here, and just half the work was already done, and it was on cardstock, and it was colored, and it was nice.
well, that would have been nice. Cause I feel like we've had to like kind of figure it out as we go, and then it's kind of too late. It's not too late. To,
Yeah.
but that would be a nice resource to have from the beginning of the year, especially like working with the alphabet and just all the things that we need at the beginning.
Well, yeah, and right now, you know, you've got, well, I have a lot that are reading pretty well, and I would like to go on to them reading the passages on their own and doing the comprehension.
So this is a good resource, and then I noticed you had long vowels.
Yeah.
Do you have one like that for math? Anyone that you know of?
No. I just know that ST Math has the reports, and it's because I'm not teaching math that I'm not like actively looking for it. But I can definitely do some research and things for you. I happened to be on TikTok the other night, and I heard about this website called Phonics and stuff, and it has decodables
Oh, neat.
based on whatever you need. They have they don't have like a lot, but I could use them in my small groups right now for where my students are. And then like they have some for long vowels. No, they're all short vowels.
Well, the books that we have, that they gave us, the decodables, like the ones that I know are having trouble differentiating, I pulled those decodables with long vowels and put them in their book bags.
Okay.
So that's kind of that's why I was able to think of it so quickly.
Okay. Yeah, I've been using the decodables and just like you said, based on whatever you see a student needs, just pull that out. And then the first phonics, we've been going through that.
Yeah.
So just reinforcing in regular instruction as well as the small group instruction. So they have games also, and then more teaching tools. So the word mapping that West was talking about, and
oh, that's pretty cool.
in our CTM the other day, as well as
What was that word list builder?
Oh, that's neat.
I was playing around with this, and they have one for sentences as well.
Oh, that's
That's
neat.
pretty cool.
Let me just do it all. And long vowels. Our pattern. This is EEEA for
Oh,
spelling.
okay,
So I guess it just prints out words.
okay.
That's really neat. I love word lists because you can think of a bunch of them, but if you're on the spot, like you can't think of any word.
Yeah, and then this will be good for word workstation so that they can just practice that pattern over and over. Let's see, the sentence generator.
Oh.
So same thing. Do they have the EE?
Oh, when it says it for them, it makes the sound.
Hey. Yeah.
That's nifty.
I don't see EE. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this will be good for fluency because they
Yeah.
don't even use the
There's
yeah.
breeds, yeah.
yeah, and they just read it and practice
Yeah.
just simple sentences as well as whatever our focus is in phonics.
Yeah.
And then they can even rewrite them so that they can practice their handwriting.
Right.
You think you could use any of these resources in your class?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
I'm gonna bookmark it right
Yeah,
now.
I was like trying to think of a way that you could do that and then incorporate it into Seesaw or something.
Definitely.
This would be
Having
good to show the parents tonight at literacy.
that. Oh, you're welcome.
There you go, that's you, right
That's
there.
yours.
Okay.
There you
I
go,
got
that's
you.
yours.
Okay.
They can do this at home and they
Yeah.
can play with it and have
There you
kids
go,
play
that-
with it.
You got your station there.
All right. So on Seesaw, what we could do is we could like copy them to the page on Seesaw,
Uh-huh.
or we could just like make a screen print,
Uh-huh.
and then the students have to read the sentences. That'll practice their speaking and their
And they can
dictation.
record it
Yes,
while they're, yeah.
which will also help our English learners.
You can cut it, print that out
Mhm.
and then have it cut up and they have to put the sentences together in order and then read it and write it down.
Yeah,
That's
we
true.
talked about that.
Yes. Yesterday was it? Or
I don't know.
whatever day.
Whatever day
Yes.
that was.
Yeah, so that would be that's like 3 stations in one right there.
There you go.
So let's check the time.
12:42.
Okay. If you would like, you can continue doing your small group. Just building your groups and activities, or you can just feel free to browse around.
Okay.
And then I did play the Purple Cow book. That one wasn't very long, so I guess it would just be a good listening station because they want us
Yeah.
to use a listening station.
I hope they give us access to those F&P. You know, when I remember,
Uh-huh.
because I still haven't seen them yet.
I got an email from Ryzen yesterday
Yeah.
with access to
Okay.
I think the shared reading,
Yeah.
which we talked about putting in our stations.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get that email
Oh, okay.
because I seem to be forgotten about a lot. Okay. How do you do this? Search the words. Oh, you have to go to.
Or maybe it's just an example of.
Yeah, but.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Okay, I wasn't. Let's see. Let me think of a spelling word that we have this week. Oh,
Mm.
this is cool. That's cool. For those ones that need that blending practice. Let's try.
Seed.
Yeah. cool.
So do you see yourself using the small group tracker, or
Yeah,
is
the
it a
tracker,
little,
yeah.
you like it? Okay.
Yeah. I'm wondering, trying to figure out how you could incorporate this for them. Could you share it like this? I'm just thinking out loud here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see something. Save it. Let's see if it saves.
I wonder if the students will be able to type in the spelling words.
If they have the list,
Mm-hmm.
like if they just get the list, I don't know.
I'm just wondering if they should be able to access it, right?
Well, look, I just put it on Seesaw and they can.
Okay.
So if I take that link
Mm-hmm.
and send it to them like this, assign it, and they click on it, and then they can type it in there.
I think I'm gonna try that next week.
Me too. That's pretty cool.
And that way they can practice it the correct way.
Yeah.
Um,
Because we, whenever we're practicing, we do this,
Mm-hmm.
but, a visual also
mm-hmm.
will help. So let me, whoops, I'm going to bookmark this. I didn't bookmark that yet.
Do you have any questions, or
I think
is
I'm
there
good.
anything else you want me to?
No, this is some good resources.
Okay. So we can implement it.
Yes, definitely, for sure.
Okay.
Like maybe even today.
Okay, good. So,
Oh, what's this? A blending board. Will you select part? Use cookies and accept. Okay.
oh, that's another way for them to
Right to there.
create the words.
But is there
What is this? Oh,
Oh,
Never
okay. It's kind of like that, sort of like that other thing you had. Oh, those sound like mine. Well, let's see what else.
so at least we'll know, like, okay, these are the teaks I want to hit.
Right.
These are the misconceptions that the students have, and now we have resources to
Yeah.
fill in those gaps. And
Yeah.
you also have the tracker so that you can
Know where they are.
Yep. And
Yep.
then you can make a copy of that, or you can just leave it as a running record, just by adding the dates of when you worked on it, and just keeping it all in that one document
Yeah.
rather than
300.
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay, dope.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for all the information. Let's go get the kids.